The advice that I normally give brothers and sisters as well. It's not something, by the way, that is specific to brothers. Sisters have this problem as well, right? And technology, my brothers, is destroying our society, these apps especially. What I would advise is, brother, every time he falls into that haram, get up, go to the bathroom, make wudu, right? And then pray 2 rakat. The salah is thaqila. It is heavy on the devil. If he realizes now, okay, every time he does this sin, he's praying the salah and the salah is heavy on me, he might now give up on this side of things and come somewhere else. And the Messenger ﷺ connected the sin with the salah. He told us every time an individual sins, he then yatatahhar, he goes and makes wudu, does it properly, then prays 2 rak'at, Allah will forgive him. But I want you to do the following. When you get into your sujood, beg Allah Azza wa Jalla, Ya Allah, help me in this situation. You may fall back into it. And then the shaitan says to you, how can you pray and then you've done this sin? And this is from the traps of the devil. While in that sujood, Ya Allah, help me. And keep doing that. Don't get lazy whenever you fall into that haram. Get up, make that wudu, pray those 2 rak'at. إن يعلم الله في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا. If Allah sees that goodness in you, then there's no reason as to why He won't give it to you. I promise you, inshallah ta'ala, you will find yourself in a better place. If I can also quickly mention this, when I went to my notes, that Daily Mail article, right, about cheap weddings, something that I also saved before, and this might also help put things into perspective. And parents, please take this into consideration. There was a research that was done, and you can find this on ResearchGate, right? .net, right? The author, his name is Liam Essig. It was in a conference, Society for Research on Child Development. It says, على كل حال, a study on the effects of sexual content in video games on children's sexual attitudes and behaviors. That which they are playing and the stuff that they see. A game that comes to mind is GTA. Even someone recently told me there's a new one coming out. I don't know if it was playing around or Sahih. There's a new one coming out. Some of these, my brothers and my sisters, that glorify some of these practices and acts. It has an effect on their sexual behavior and attitudes. Being exposed to some of these things at a young age can eventually have an impact later on as well. The stuff that we look at, try to cut out whatever that is leading you to some of this haram. If it's an internet, maybe, I don't know, find one of these lockers, these apps on your phones that locks the thing and it requires someone else to maybe put in the password. If it's maybe normally you get these urges at night when you go to sleep, put a timer on there which locks it at the time when you're going to sleep, or at the times when you're very likely going to be alone. Try some of these things, right? And not you that knows the password, someone else that knows the password. It could even mean that you get rid of the smartphone and you have the brick phone, or what they call the trap phone, huh? For a period of time until you detox. Someone needs to call you, they can call you, they can ring you. You guys remember those phones, right? Nokia, Motorola, Sony Ericsson. Some of the youngsters, they're confused, they don't know what I'm talking about. You weren't alive then, I think, yeah.